All right, welcome to episode 7 of Around Town. I'm Ben Nemec. I have a good friend that lives down the street. His name is Mickey Plott, and he is a real estate appraiser. My goal today is to kind of lift the veil on the appraisal business, what goes into it, what it means for you as a buyer or a seller on both sides, and answer some common questions that people have about appraisals and issues that both realtors and consumers have with those. Mickey.
How you doing, Ben?
Good, man. How are you?
Good to see you.
Good to see you. You ready?
Yeah, let's go measure a house.
Let's go. Well, this is nice. I don't have to drive.
Well, you're getting to ride in my car.
That's right. This is a sweet ride. So you've been in the business for how long?
32 years.
32 years.
As an appraiser, but I've had my real estate license since 1985.
I think there's a misconception on this piece, and a lot of pieces in what you do and what I do. But this specifically, who hires you to go do an appraisal on a property?
Most common time that I get hired is by a mortgage company to appraise a house for them.
Okay.
I don't work for the buyer. I don't work for the seller.
Right.
I don't work for the realtor. I work for the mortgage company.
Right. So that takes me to my next question. Do you have a boss, and who is it?
I would guess my boss ultimately is my wife, but my boss would be whoever my client is on each and every assignment.
Do you, as an appraiser, ever require repairs on a house?
I do on an FHA, a VA, or a rural development, and we have to have no peeling paint. All the windows have to be operational.
It's got to be railing on stairs, right?
Yeah, there's just a handful of things that have to be present, and I think a lot of realtors list a property and they accept an FHA, but they don't let the homeowner know what to expect from the appraiser.
So it's important for sellers to know that there could be repercussions by accepting an FHA or a VA offer.
You know, FHAs are a little more stringent in terms of their guidelines. We have a little bit more work.
More so than VA?
It's basically the same inspection.
Yeah.
Those are the little things on a government loan.
Cool. You ready to drink some coffee?
Sure. Let's get some coffee.
Break it down in 3 or 4 steps for me, what you do through the appraisal process.
So typically I'll get an email from a mortgage company that kind of is an engagement letter. Sometimes they're sent to me, sometimes I'm asked to accept them.
Okay.
And so once I accept the assignment, I begin the process of starting a file. And so I will use that as my guide. I have a general idea what the property's like before I am going. And so that's my process in terms of before I walk out the door.
Before you even go to the house, you're doing all that. Okay, then what?
First thing is I'm gonna measure the outside. I'll stretch a tape, I've got a laser, and I draw a sketch of a footprint. And if it's a 2-story house and there's dormers, I'll probably have to measure some inside. So that's my first process. And then I make some notes based on, whether it's got gutters and downspouts, the type of windows, whether they're insulated or double hung, or I come inside, I go room to room to room to room, I make notes, and then I will come back and I'll take a picture beginning in the foyer and every bedroom, bathroom, living area, breakfast area, kitchen, laundry, half bath, bathroom.
All right, so when you leave there, what's next?
So if I have enough data on the front end, I might take some comp pictures.
So what happens if you're in a neighborhood full of 60s 3-2 ranchers and you have a $1 million contemporary new build in the middle of those?
And which one am I appraising?
The $1 million one, of course.
So Fannie Mae, they want something that is larger than the subject. They want something that's smaller than the subject. They want something that's sold for more than the subject is under contract for. They want something that sold for less. In other words, they want it bracketed. They're gonna want, if I was writing that report, they're gonna want me to put a contemporary sale.
So at that point, after you have followed those guidelines by Fannie Mae and Freddie Mac and you've pulled comparables together, how many comparables do you need, and are they all sold, or do you pull some active and pending?
So let's just pretend we're back on the contemporary house. Okay. And I can find 4 traditional type homes that are near it that are $1 million, or that are in the area within that 1 mile. But I can't find a contemporary. So I might expand my look. And I might say, you know what, people build contemporary houses on Montesano, or they build them on Green Mountain. I might go look in those areas and see if I can at least find a contemporary house to stick in the report. When we write a report for Fannie Mae and Freddie Mac, we have some numbers, or instead of me writing that the property is good construction, I have to put that it's Q3, which is quality 3. So there's quality 1, quality 2, quality 3, quality 4, quality 5, quality 6. And same thing with condition. So you have C1, which would be new, C2 would be remodeled, C5 might be starting to be something that you may not want to live there, and C6 would be, it's probably not habitable.
What'd you think of the coffee?
I think it's great. I'll come back. I'll bring my wife.
I'll be back as well. Charlie Foster's. Let's talk about this range for a second.
Okay.
Somebody spends $15,000 on a Wolf gas range. How much value does that add to a house?
Okay, so what price point house are we talking about?
$500,000.
Okay, so most $500,000 houses don't have that range in it. I would tell you it's probably an over improvement. Okay. And I'm not gonna make an adjustment for it.
Okay. But then on $1 million house, you would expect to see it, so you probably wouldn't give it any extra value there either. All right, you heard it first from Mickey Plott. Mickey, what about soft closed drawers?
I would tell you soft closed drawers are about common in every house that I go in now.
Doesn't add any value.
No, and it doesn't cost anything to put them in there.
Look at that.
It's a couple of bucks.
Well, Mickey, thank you.
Sure.
You shed light on a subject that I think so many people don't understand.
Well, it's an interesting business, and most people don't have an idea of what we do.
Right. Well, thank you.
Okay.
I appreciate it.
You have a great day.
Yeah, you too, man. Bye.